From side lying, continue in the same manner to roll the child over to prone or on his stomach. In case the child's upper body is stiff, his hand may get stuck under as this. For this, you will have to give a slight tilt on the opposite side, either at the hips or pelvis or at the shoulder. Once you shift the weight, the child should be able to remove his underlying arm. Once the child is in the prone position, place your hands at the pelvis and give a gentle pull upwards and backwards towards the legs. This will encourage the child to fold his feet. In case there is additional stiffness in the limbs, lower limbs, then you may need to support the child to flex his legs. Similarly, for the upper limbs, if there is additional stiffness, then you may need to place your other hand on his chest and support him to rise up into the quadruped or horse position. Once the child is in this position, try and keep them there for some time. Shift their weights forwards and backwards and to either side to encourage them to learn to balance themselves in this position. Gradually bring the child with a gentle pull at the pelvis towards the floor and make the child come to the side sitting position. In the side sitting position, you can hold the pelvis and give a gentle push towards the floor. This will encourage the child to straighten his back and look up. You can encourage the child to use his arms as well as place both the arms on the floor and take weight through the arms. Once the child is in the side lying position, place your hand on his pelvis or hips and gently pull him downwards towards the feet and down towards the floor. Gentle pull. The child will be encouraged to raise himself up, taking weight on his upper limbs. Continue your pull on his pelvis. In case he has stiffness in his upper body and arms, then you may need to use your other hand at the chest level under the armpit as shown. Continue to use or pull your other hand at the pelvis downwards and the hand at the chest slightly up. Remember to be gentle. An important point for children with cerebral palsy, do not make them come up to sit by pulling on their arms, as they have stiffness in their chest area and in their upper limbs, which will make their body even more tighter. It may also make the feet tighter, which is not good for them. Also, if they have low tone, then when you rise them up this way, their head may fall behind, which is also not good for them. For floor sitting, you can position the child with their legs straight or in cross-legged sitting. For children with cerebral palsy, if you make them sit in long sitting, there are chances that they will sit with a bend or called sacral sitting. This is not good for them. So try and place them on a stool or a chair with good support. If you do some floor sitting, you can hold the pelvis and give a slight push to the hips down in the floor and slightly forward, giving them an anterior weight shift. You can allow them to take weight on their hands or allow them to play with objects using their hands. Floor sitting, you can use a table to encourage the child to use his arms for support and play with his hands. Remember that the child's body should be in alignment, head and trunk in one line, not on either side or having a misalignment. Head behind, also not good. Shoulders elevated, not good. And good alignment posture is when the head is slightly bent forward or in a chin tuck position. This gives the child a good balance to use his arms well in this position. You may use a corner in your house to position the child. Use pillows or blankets or whatever you have as props to support the child in this position. To position a child on a stool or a chair, the good method is place the child in such a manner that his hips, knees and ankles are at 90 degrees to each other. The feet should be well supported on a floor or on any other surface. The feet should not be overextended or flexed too much or even crossed in this manner, as that is not good for the child. For a child who is able to sit independently on a chair or a stool in this good position, give them activities that they can do with their arms. This will improve their abdominal control. Encourage them to reach on the opposite side with the opposite hand. So with the right hand to the left and with the left hand to the right. Ensure that the legs are not crossing over and the feet are well supported. This will strengthen the abdominals to enable them to sit for longer periods as well as prepare them for standing. For children with cerebral palsy, you may use a special chair as shown in the picture. If you do not have a special chair, that is fine. Use any chair at home. A chair with the armrest is preferred. Ensure that the child has adequate support and is well supported from all sides. Ensure that the pelvis is not slipping forward and is rested all the way behind towards the back of the chair. Ensure that the feet are well placed on the floor or on any support. Maintain the 90-degree angle. Legs should never be dangling. See that the child has a table or any support in front where the child can place his hands and play with toys.